Now let's look at these examples. It said use logarithms table to evaluate the following. Number 1, 987.3 raised to power 1 over 3, which means they are asking us to find the cube roots of this number using a 4-figure table. So let me write it out. Here we'll say there's the question, and I'll say solution. Solution. Now write it out. So what we just do is simple. When you're asked to do something like this, you will check the logarithm of this, then divide it by 3. You know, I told you once a number is raised to a given power, you will check the log and multiply by that power. If the power is greater than 1, you multiply. If it is less than 1, you divide, like this one now. Multiplying this by 1 over 3 means what? Dividing by 3. Okay, so we'll draw the line, draw our line there. You come here, you see that you draw this line. Okay, draw the other one. That's it. You now write number, log. Put the number here, 987.3. Okay. Then we'll not check this, the logarithm of this. You remember, it's not difficult. You count 1, 2, 3. What's the characteristic? 3 minus 1. That's what? 2. That's our characteristic. Okay. So we now go and check the 4-figure table. We have 98 under 3. Sorry, 98 under 7 difference 3. This is our 4-figure table. You check. You come to 98 under 7 difference 3. That's what we said. So this 98. Okay. That's 98 under 7. Under 7 will give us 9943. 9943. You can pause the video and confirm. Check your own 4-figure table. That's 98 under 7. 9943. Difference 3. You go to the differences here. That's 3 here. You trace it up. That is 1. So you add 1 to that value. Give us what? That will give us 999944. That's our logarithm. And so we have 9944. The next thing we do now is to divide this by what? By 3, isn't it? You remember we said that if we have log let's say a to be x raised to power n. Okay, anytime you have a logarithm like this, it is the same thing as what? N. The n will go back, far back. Okay, to far back. N log a to base x, isn't it? It's simple. So by the time we're multiplying everything here, our n here is 1 over 3. By the time we multiply this by 1 over 3, it is the same thing as divided by 3. So you just divide this by 3. You just write it for us here. You can say this divided by 3 to give us this. Let's write it here. I want to clean this. I'll remove this one now. Okay. So I'll tell us that I'll say that I said divide by 3. Divide by 3 to give us what we have here. So this over 3 will give us what? You have 3 into 2. What will it be? That will be 0, is it not? You cannot. Put down 0, isn't it? Put down 0. That's 0. Point into 29. That will be 9. 3 times 7. 3 times 9 is 27. So that will give us 9 there. 3 times 9 is 27. Remaining 2. The 2 remaining into 29 again. That will be 9. Okay, that will be 9. That will be 27. Remaining 2. Then into 24. 3 into 24 is 8, isn't it? Okay. Then what's remaining? Nothing is remaining there. Go into this 4. 3 into 4 is 1. Okay. Remaining 1, isn't it? Into 10 is 3. So by the time you know we're looking for 4 figures, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one, if we approximate, it's not up to 5. So we just leave it like that. Can leave it like this. So we're left with what? 0.9981. We'll check the antilog of this. Let's check the antilog of this. The antilog is going to be what? 99 under 8 difference 1, isn't it? 99 under 8 difference 1. That's what we're going to check now. And so here we have this is our antilog table. 99 under 8 will give us 9954. 9954. Difference 1. Difference 1 is 2. So 9954. Okay, let me write it out. 9954. Our difference there under difference 1 is 2. Write it there, 2. If we add, it will give us what? 9956, isn't it? 9956. 9956. This is our number. And so we have 9956. That's the antilog. They will count our characteristic, our decimal points. You know, I told you by the time you are coming to check the antilog, you will now add 1. So 0 plus 1, that is 1. You just count 1 here, 1, and you keep your decimal point there. So our answer is what? 9.956. That is the answer. Okay, so let me clean the screen. Let me shift the screen up and write it out properly. Yes, you now say that. You now say therefore, this question 987.3 raised to power 1 over 3 is equal to what? 9.956. That is the answer. This is the second example there. So we should evaluate this using the 4-figure table, our logarithm table. So what do we do here? It's so simple. You will check the log of this divided by 2, because you know this is the n here. You remember our value where we said that if we have log to base x of a raised to power n is equal to what? This n will jump to the back. It's not to jump to the back. That will be n log what? A to base x. So you can see that this is 45.2. Square root of it means what? 45.2 raised to power 1 over 2, isn't it? So it's already raised to a power. So this half will jump to the back. And as this half is coming to the back, it means everything times 1 over 2, which just means that you are going to divide this by 2 by the time you check the logarithm. Okay, so let's go. And so what we have to do first is to draw our table. You have this as a line, horizontal line, and you have the vertical one here, like that. Okay, let's leave it here. Let's leave it here. Okay, then we have number here, number. Here you have right log. Take the first one, this one. You have root of this. If you like, you can simplify it out. You can just write it out again. That root this, root 45.2 all over root 25.3, okay, is equal to this value here, 45.2, okay, raised by 1 over 2 all over 25.3 raised by 1 over 2. That's it. So you are checking the log of this, you multiply it by half, checking the log of this, multiply it by half, then the result from here, we subtract it from the result of what we're going to have on the top here. At the top here, we subtract it before we check the antilog. Okay, so you just write for us there, this first one, you see that 45.2. What's the characteristic you want to count? You have 1, 2. We are counting the whole numbers, all the figures, the digit before the decimal point. So you have 1, 2 minus 1 will give us 1. So the characteristic is what? Is 1. Okay, so we check the log of this. 45 under 2. This is 45 under 2. So these are 45 here. This is 45 under 2. Under 2. That is 6551. Okay. 45 under 2. The logarithm is what? 6551. And so we have 6551. That is the log of this. Then you say we divide what? Divided by 2, isn't it? Divided by 2. You know, right here, you can just write it here that divide, okay, divide by 2 will give us what? So 2 here, 2 into 1, 0, is not point, into 16 is 8, into 5 is 2, remaining 1. Carry that one, take it to the 5 here, becomes 15. 2 into 15 is 7. You know, that 7, 14. Remaining 1. Into 11 is what? Is 5. Remaining 1. Into 10 is 5. So, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, we're using a 4-figure table. So, the fifth number, you check whether it's up to 5 or not. It's up to 5, so we approximate it to this point and to give us what? So, it becomes 6. Becomes 6. So, let me use another color. And use another color to write it. So, it will be 6. That one is 6. Okay. This value here is 6. Then we do the same thing for the denominator. We do the same thing for the denominator. We have this. Where is it? 25.3. So you have 20. Sorry, let me change the color. You have change the color. 25.3. Let's check the log of this. What's the characteristic? 1, 2, minus 1. 1 point. The log of 25 under 3. And so 25 under 3. You have 25 here. This 25 under 3. Go from up. Is it from top here? This 3. Come down. 25 under 3 will give us 4031. 4031. We then have 4031. That's it. That's the log of this. Then you said divide by 2 because of this half here. This half we have here. Just as we did to the numerator. We have divide by 2. Divide by 2. Okay. So we're dividing this by 2 to give you what? Into 2 into 1, 0. Point into 14 is 7. Into 0 is 0. Into 3 is 1. Okay. Into 11 is 5. Remaining 1. Into 10 is 5 too. So approximate this. This one becomes 6 as well, because we're looking at 4 figures. Okay. So what do we have? What do we have? We are going to, or you can even say you can subtract straight. You can even subtract, but let's leave it at the 4 first. The 4. Let's approximate, because you may be having a slight difference of maybe 0.1 at the final answer. But okay, let's see. Where is it? What do we have here? Take this one to 4 figures. If you approximate this one now, it will give us, it will be 6. It won't make any difference, because if we had left it like that, this would have given us 0. It would have given us 0 to get the same answer. So this is 6. Then the next thing we are going to do is to subtract their logarithms, because this is divide. Look at it, dividing. The numerator is dividing the denominator. So after checking their logarithms, we subtract, because this is division. So here we are going to, this point here, we're going to write that this number 2, if we like, we can label this one, can call this one A. I want to put a small label there. I'll call this one, I'll say this is A. This A. Okay. Then this one is B. This is B. Okay. This is A, this is B. So here I will say A minus B. A minus B will give us our answer here. so we're going to keep there. Okay, let's subtract. 6 from 6 will give us 0. Okay, then what's the next value there? Remember, this a, we are subtracting the value we have here from the value we have here. Okay, so 6 from 6 will give us 0. 1 from 7 will be 6. Okay, what's the next digit there? Is 0. And then is 2 here. So 0 from 2. 0 from 2 will give us 2. Here. 7 from 8 will give us 1. Then point. 0 from 0 will give us 0. Now just check the antilog of this. The antilog of this is what? This is 12 under 6. Let's check the antilog of 12 under 6. Now we have this 12, this antilog table. 12 under 6. Trace it like that. Under 6, that's it. That is 1337. 12 under 6. The antilog is 1337. Come here, we'll write it here. 1 1 3 3 7. That's it. Then we'll talk about the decimal point. This is 0, is it not? 0. We add 1 to it. So 0 plus 1, that is 1. So we count 1 place of decimal. 1 is the answer. So the answer is what? 1.337. You can write it out again for the examiner to see clearly. You then say therefore root 45.2 all over root 25.3 okay is equal to 1.337. That is the answer. Looking at this third example, this is we should evaluate this using 4-figure table. Now what we do here is simple. We're supposed to multiply this by this and divide by all this. So we check the log of this, check the log of this 40 as well. We add the two of them, we keep the answer. We come to the numerator, we check the log of 175, we check the log of 6,000, we add the two of them, we keep the answer. Then the answer from the top here, we subtract the answer from this bottom from the one on the top. Then that answer, we check the cube root, and you know cube root means what? Dividing by 3. Okay, then before we now get the antilog. So let's write it out. We have our line. First of all, draw our line. We have the line number. Let's draw the line first. Not long enough, let's add to it. Okay, then we have this, we have this, okay, like this. It's a fairly long one. Then we'll write here, we have number here, number, log. Okay, write the first one, 3 3 2 1 0 0 0. We have this. Then what's our characteristic? We count 1 2 3 4 5 6 minus 1 5. Then we'll check the logarithms. This is what? This is 32 under 1. So 32 under 1 is 32 here. It's our 32. Under 1 is here. That's 5065. Okay, 5065. Here we have 5065. Also we'll check for the logarithm of this, bring it out, right? 40 then the log of 40, give us the characteristics. You have 1, 2, minus 1, that's 1, point. Then check the log of 40. Checking the logarithm of 40, we have 40 under 0. 40 under 0, see 0 under, trace it up. 40 under 0 is what? Is 6021. That's it. 6021. 6021. Okay, 6021. We now add, because we're multiplying, see we're multiplying the two of them, so we add their logarithms, and that will give us 5 plus 1, 5, 2 plus 6, 8, 0 plus 0, 0, 5 plus 6, 11, put point here, you're carrying 1, that one you carried, plus 5 here, 6, 6 plus 1, that is what? That's 7. Yes, so this is the result for this numerator. You come to the denominator as well. 175, you come here, you say 175. Now take the logarithm. 1, 2, 3, minus 1, that's 2. The characteristic is 2. Okay, then let's go. We have the logarithm of what? 17 under 5. Yes, this is it. This is 17. We trace it under 5. 17 under 5. That is 2430. 2430. And so we have 2430. Okay. Then the next one is what? 6,000. You have 6,000. Yes. What's our characteristics? We count 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1. That is 3. Point. We check the logarithm of 60 under 0. So we have 60. There's 60 here. Under 0. That is 7782. Can you see there? 60 under 0. 7782. And so we have 7782. See, we are multiplying. Let's rule first. Let's rule it. We're going to add these two now because we are multiplying the numbers here. Therefore, after checking their logarithms, we add their logarithms. So we have to add those two values. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 8 is 11. Carry 1. That one added to this 4, making 5. 5 plus 7 is 5, is 12. 5 plus 7 is 12. Put down 2. Carry 1. That 1 plus this 2 here will give us 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. Put down 0. Carry 1. Put the point there. The one we carried plus 2 will be 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Put it there, that's 6. Okay, so we have 60212. So let's call this one. We're going to, from here, we're going to subtract the logarithm of all our denominator from the logarithm of what? Of the numerator. So if we like, we can call this one, this is our numerator, is it not? Let me use another biro, that color. I want to use this color here. So this one, I'll call this our numerator, is it not? By the time we added this one, when we added these two values we have at the top, we had this answer. So this will be our A. So our A. At the time we treated the denominator, 175 and 6,000, we got this as the answer. So let's call it B. Okay. So we're now going to subtract B from A. That's where we're going next. Okay. Let me clean the screen and write it out. And so I've rewritten it, I've taken it up. So from here, this is our question. Okay, So we've taken this top here, the answer for the whole of this top here is A. Okay, this is A, 7.1085. The answer for the whole of our denominator is what? Is B. What we did that time. See these two values here gave us this B. Then we subtract the log of the denominator from the log of the numerator. So we can write here, I can just write here that here I can say A minus B. That will be the answer here. Okay, so I can just come and write and subtract. So 5 minus 2 is 3. 8 minus 1 is 7. 0, isn't it? 0 minus 2 cannot, isn't it? Borrow 1 from here, put it there, becomes 10. 2 from 10 is 8. It's 8. Now we have borrowed 1 from here, so here is left with 0. So 0 minus 0 will what? 0. Put down our point there. 7 minus 6 is what? Is 1. The next thing is to divide by 3. Because you can see every poly here, the whole of the content is what? Is raised to power 1 over 3. Because this cube root, remember that cube root of 3 is the cube root of any number is same thing as what? If you have A here, the same thing as A raised to power 1 over 3, isn't it? A raised to power 1 over 3. That's the meaning of this cube root. So after getting the value of the content of the roots there, the cube root, you raise it to what? By 1 over 3, meaning you multiply by 1 over 3, which implies you are doing what? You are dividing by 3. So you come here, we're going to get it here. We now come here and say that we're dividing this value by 3. Okay, so we write it. I'll say A, okay, A minus B. Okay, if I like, I can just put 1 over 3 here. I can write it this way, put it this way, put it this way, and I say 1 over 3. 1 over 3 into A minus B will give us this. Actually, we are dividing by 3. We're dividing by 3. So we divide this value by 3. So we start from here, remember? So 3 into 1 cannot, put down 0. Point into 10 will be 3. That's 3.3. 3 times 3, 9. Remaining 1 into 18 will be 6. Remember your times table. 3 into 7 is 2. Okay, it's 2. Remaining 1 into 13. Into 13, that's 4. Okay, 3 times 4, 12. The remaining 1 into 10 will be 3. So if you put 3 here, it's not up to 5 to be approximated, so we'll leave it there. Cancel it and leave it there. So by the time you get this, the final step is to check the antilog of this. 32 under 6, 36 under 2 difference 4. The antilog of 36 under 2 difference 4. 36 under 2 difference 4. 36, you look for 36 there. 36 is 36, okay, under 2. Come here and trace 2 here. This 2. 36 under 2. That's 2301. Difference 4. Come to the differences here. That's 4 here. That's 4. Trace it up and see where they meet. It's 2. So we have 2, 3, 0, 1, and we said difference 4 there. Difference 4 there is 2. So plus 2. You add the 2 there. So that will give us 2303, isn't it? 2303. This should be 3, isn't it? 0, 3, 2. 2303. So I've gotten what? 2. Let me write it here. 2303. Okay, this is the antilog of this number here of 36 under 2 difference 4. the answer to the antilog is what? Is 2303. So we just go, we go to the characteristic aspect here, is what? Is 0. What do? We add 1 to it. 0 plus 1, that is 1, to tell us the number of decimal places we are going to count. 0 plus 1 is what? Is 1. So we just come here and count 1. 1. Put the point there. So our answer is what? 2.303. That is the answer to this whole problem. So I'm going to go to the next space and just write it out. I'm going to shift this one up. I told you, once you are going through and you feel you are not getting any point, you just pause the video and start studying it, start looking at it step by step. By the time you get to the last point there, you can press your play button to continue the play. So this the answer is the final answer, 2.303. I'll just clean here and write the final step out for the examiner to see. And so we write our antilog here, this value here, you write it what? Here, 2.303. This is how you write it. For you now finally write it out. But if you leave it here, yeah, you know there. Let us write the final answer. You see, I've brought it out. This is the antilog of this. This is the answer we're looking for. Okay, this is the answer we're looking for. You can just, because of space, I'm going to clean this one and write the whole. I'll put the question at the back, the left hand side, and write this answer to the right. On your paper, you now say therefore this value is equal to 2.303. This is how you write it out. Okay, it's not difficult. Let's try this last example. It tends to be more difficult than the other ones. What you do here, so you should use four-figure table here. You check the log of this, multiply by 3, keep the answer. You check the log of this, divide it by 3, keep the answer. Subtract that answer here from the answer you had here, because this is divide. Then later, the solution, the result, subtract the log of the denominator here from that. That will be our answer. So let's write it. You have a draw a line first. You have that. You have this, and the right number. You have log. Here we have 0.0267. What's the characteristic? We have 1, 2. That's minus 2. It's less than 1. 1, 2 to make it standard form. So bar 2 points. Logarithm of this is what? 26 under 7. 26 under 7 is, that's 26 there. Under 7 is 4265. Okay, so we have 4265. We have checked the logarithm, multiply by 3. Okay, now say, now write it here. You can just write times 3. So we have 3 times 5, 15, carry 1, 3 times 6, 18, plus 1, 19, carry 1, 3 times 2, 6, plus 1, 7, 3 times 4, 12, carry 1, 3 times minus 2, give us minus 6, plus the one you carried, give us minus 5. So we have bar 5 here. Okay, then we'll come to the next one here. 0. Let's call this one, the value here, let's call it A. I want to call it A, the value here. Let's call it A. Just say A. Okay. Then we'll come here, write the next one here. Take this one of this 0.0547. Characteristics 1, 2, bar 2. Points. Then we want to check the log. Just the what do I call it? The logarithm of this value. Logarithm starts from 10, so we cannot say 0.5. So this 0 is not significant. We start from the 5. That is 54 under 7. 54 under 7 is 7380. 7380. Write it down here. 7380. Okay, that's the logarithm of this value. Then we divide it by 3. Divide it by 3. Now say divide by 3. Okay, so this one is going to give us another thing entirely. You remember how we did it the other time? We come here, that's under the topic operations on characteristics and multi-site. Go and check that topic if you cannot get it, but I want to do this straight ahead now. So dividing this by 3, if you look at this, I want you to go to that topic so that we don't spend time where we don't have enough time. We'll spend a lot of time on this, a long time on this example. So we want to divide it by 3. For 3 to go into 2, cannot. 2 is not an exact multiple of 3. So you ask yourself, you write the 2. After 2, what is the next number that can divide 3 without a remainder? After 2, when you are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next number is what? Is 3. Okay? Is 3. So you write the number, you say minus 3. You write the number minus of that number, negative of that number that can divide the 3 without remainder. Then you ask yourself, what do you add to minus 3 to get minus 2? Is plus 1. So that will be plus 1. Okay, so you subtract, you factorize one as minus 3 plus 1.7380. Okay, so you divide everything here by 3. Let me clean this. Okay, something like this is what we're looking at. So everybody here over 3 is what we have. Okay, want to divide. So 3 here, 1, 3 here is what? Minus 1. I'll call it by 1. Okay, then 3 here is 0.3 into 17. That'll be 5. 15 remaining 2 into 23 is 7. That's 21. Remaining 2 into 28 is 9. Okay, that's 27. Remaining 1 into 10 is 3. It's calculated. So here we are going to have by 1 point, okay, 5793. So this is the result. The result of dividing this one by 3. Let's call this one B. Let's call this one B. Sorry, let me use the change the color. Let's call this one B. Okay, so this A is the result from A here is the result from this first part. The B is the result from here. So when you have division, you subtract, is it not? Here we now say A minus B. That's A minus B. Will give us what? A minus B will be what? Let's write it. Let's do it. This one, this value here minus this value. So let's subtract. 5 minus 3 will be what? 5 minus 3 will be 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. Okay. 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay. We have here this 5, isn't it? 5 from 2, isn't it? Cannot take 1 from here. Call it minus 1. We are borrowing 1, so that's minus 1. Mind you, so that one added to this 2 becomes 12. 5 from 12 is 7 points. Here, remember, here will now become minus 6 because you have minus 1, minus 5. We borrowed 1 from here, that's minus 6. So minus 6, look at it too, minus 6 minus what we have here, minus 1. You have to be careful else you will miss it here at this point. Remember, you have a minus sign here, so everything on top minus whatever you have under, isn't it? That's why we said 2 minus 5, and we borrowed 1 from here. So we now have minus 6 minus minus 1. So minus 6 minus minus 1, it will become what? Minus 6. Minus times minus will be plus 1. That will be minus 5. So we have bar 5 here. Okay, so the whole of our numerator now is bar 5.7002. Then we'll come to the new denominator and we'll check the logarithm of this. Okay, so let me clean everything, shift it up, and write it out. And so we come here, that numerator, the denominator, we'll write it here, and we'll take the log. Take the log of the denominator, okay, and we're going to subtract this from this denominator. So what's our characteristic? Is what? Is sorry, this shouldn't be there. It's like this. It's 3 zeros before the 5 6s. So we take the log of this. We have, let's count the characteristic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So bar 4. So our characteristic is point. Check the log of this. This is 56 under 6. Yes, 56. That's 56 there. Under 6 is 7528. 56 under 6. The log is what? 7528. So we have 7528. That's what we have. Then if we call this one C, we call this C, we're now going to subtract this from top there. Subtract this from this. Remember, the answer to all our numerator is this one. This is what we have here. And all the denominator is this. And when you are dividing, do what? You subtract. So we're going to subtract. Let me write it out. I'll call this one. Let's call this one C. Call this one C. C. Let's say this is C. So you now here is what? Is this is our former value here, which is A minus B. A minus B. Okay, minus C. Okay, we can just say divide. No, we are saying minus C. Let's write it this way, minus C. We are not saying dividing. So this is our C, this is our A minus B. Okay, so our answer will be here. Let's come here. Okay, that's it. We come here, we subtract now. Subtract this value from this value. So let's go subtracting. 8 from this cannot borrow. We have what? We have 4, is it not? By the time we borrow 1 from here, we borrow the 1, put it here, makes it 10. Borrow, take it here again. You know, this is simple arithmetic you did in primary school. So I won't go into details of this. So 8 from 12 is 4. Okay. 2 from 9, this place remaining 9, isn't it? 2 from 9 is 7. Okay. Yes, also remaining 9. 5 from 9 is 4. Okay, so here is what? This question is actually testing your ability to do addition and subtraction. We said 5 from 9 is what? Is 4 here. This place remaining 6. 7 from 16 is 9. After borrowing 1, we borrowed 1 from here. So this is minus 1 minus 1 minus 5. Okay. This minus 5, and we borrowed 1, so make this whole place here, what you have here is minus 6. So you have minus 6, then coming here, minus 4. Okay, because this is bar 4, which is minus 4. Then you are subtracting. So this will give us minus 6 plus 4, which will be minus 2. So here we have bar 2. We check the antilog of 94 under 7 difference 4. Put it here. So we have 94 under 7, 94 under 7, 94 under 7 here is what? Is 8851. This is it. 8851. That's 94 under 7. Difference 4. Difference 4 is 8. That's 8. So we have 8859. So we have 8859. Okay, they want to count the decimal places. This minus 2 plus 1 that will give us what? That will give us minus 1. Okay, so you stay here and minus 1, you go to the left. Okay, go to the left, minus 1, go to the left. So that will be from here 0 like this, from here. So the point is here. So the answer is 0.0 blah 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 blah. Okay, which if you tell you to 4 signal goes to 4 place of decimal, that will be 0.1234. So that will be 0.0886. that will be our answer. Okay, but this is our answer. Ordinarily is 0.08859. You know, see, therefore, okay, therefore this value is equal to, put it there, equal to 0.08, okay, 859, which is equal to 0.0886 to 4 dp. That's the answer.